Now, you talked about this before, and you actually talked about in Finer Things about buying the whole hood. So,
Yeah.
but you actually looked into it.
Yeah, like I really got plans to, you feel me, get to a financial standpoint where I can do that.
Okay. And you actually looked up the price of
Hmm.
one of the project buildings, I guess Marshallfield Gardens.
Yeah.
How much was it?
They say it was estimated at like about 3 mil.
Okay. And what exactly is Marshallfield Gardens? It's a building?
It's like, yeah, it's like a little project house on our block. Like that's what everybody, most of the people who like go to the school that's right across the street from it, that's why everybody live at.
I mean, I've known a few people that have bought their old blocks. Game bought his old block in Compton at one point, like early on in his career. He lived on like I remember I went there a few times. It was kind of like a dead end street sort of, with like maybe 8 houses, and he literally bought every house and had his homies stay there, and they just paid utilities and stuff like that.
I didn't never know that the game did that.
Yeah, yeah, you should look it up. It's true. I don't know if he still owns it because at one point things didn't kind of work out with everyone.
Hmm.
With his, with the people that were there. But yeah, he actually did that early on. I'd heard that Jay Prince bought his old neighborhood.
I don't know who
Uh,
that is.
so it's been done.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those dreams that's not unattainable.
Hmm.
You just have to end up being a landlord at that point. uh, okay, so I mean, I'm looking through the catalog and it's pretty dope, man. I mean, Finer Things, like I said, is 8 million. Hollywood is at 2 million. Never Cared is at 4 million. Gang with Me is at 2 million, and that's actually kind of a cover of 50 Cent's Many Men.
Hmm.
Why'd you decide to do that?
It was just like that's just became a part of like the hook. I'm just like, feel me, this probably might fit up into hell, right? And they gonna react to it well. And it worked out.
Yeah, that might have been my favorite song on that album.
Yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying. Oh yeah,
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 that's
that's a
how I
dope
know
one right
everybody's
there.
gonna rock with that.
Yeah, and then let's see. I mean, Welcome Back is at 2 million. Come Up is at 1 million. You know, so you literally have tens of millions of views, and that's not even counting Spotify, SoundCloud, all that other shit. What really started to change once you started getting all the views and everything else like that?
Like as far as what?
As far as people around you, because everyone loves you when you're broke, but once you start getting a little bit of something, you start seeing people change around you.
Going in that, it was like actually like backwards, like you feel me? Like when the clout start coming off the rapping, that's when everybody just love Polo. But beforehand, I was dolo. I was by myself. I had a few friends. Now everybody want to come around. That's just how
Yeah,
that go though.
a lot of fake friends are going to start coming.
Yeah.
Do you feel? I mean, do you still live in the same area?
As of right now, I'm planning on. You feel me? Uh,
Okay. Do you feel a certain level of danger when you're back home? Because where you're sitting right now, an hour ago, I just interviewed Yellow Beezy,
yeah.
who got shot up in Dallas.
Yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah, real sad situation. I'd interviewed him a few months ago, and we just did our follow up interview literally today, and we talked about how that whole situation came about. A few weeks ago, Young Greatness got killed in his home city, in New Orleans, and what's crazy is that 2 years ago we interviewed Young Greatness and we talked about that situation of dealing with haters in your own city.
Anywhere you go at, it's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be hate, but it ain't gonna be no hate like the city where you from. I'm faced with it every day. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, I just keep on moving. I just keep working. I give them some more stuff to hate about. I'm just being real with you.
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about that. They're gonna talk, they're gonna say whatever they wanna say. You know what I'm saying? You just have to keep the real genuine people around you and keep some savages around you, because if they get on some savage shit, you just got to be ready to get back on some savage shit with them. You know what I'm saying? I just was raised like that. You shouldn't fear no man but God. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not letting nobody, run me from, my family. And my family's in New Orleans.
Sure enough, 2 years later, that's exactly what happened. You know, people people see you, you've got fans, you know, they don't know how much you got with your deal in Colombia, but people start making up numbers in their own head. You know what I'm saying? They see you with jewelry, they see you wearing Gucci. Do you worry about that at all?
No, not really. It's just like on point as a man, as a person, as you feel me, having experience being out in the streets, you just on point in general. So it's just like with the whole rap thing going on, it just make me more attentive, I guess. But I don't really be worried about nothing, no.
Yeah, you may want to be a little more worried about it than you are now. Trust me, man. As someone in their 40s who has seen a lot of shit, I mean, listen, I interviewed Big Glow, I think 3 days before he got killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally 3 days. And he was happy as hell. I think he just got signed. The world was bright. The future was bright for him. And shit gets fucked up. And unfortunately, as a rapper, everyone knows you, but you don't necessarily know them. You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying?